So my name's Craig McLeod and I'm the producer for Battlefield 3 Endgame. So Endgame is the fifth and final expansion pack for Battlefield 3. And really what we're trying to do with this is bring speed and agility to the battlefield. So you can see this in the dirt bike and also one of the new modes, air superiority. This is where it's accentuated most. So to tell you a bit more about what's involved in the pack, we have 4 new maps for you. And these are actually set in 4 different seasons, which we like to call the 4 seasons of war. So we have one in winter, which is Sabalan Pipeline. And this is great. It has some really good lines of sight. So if you're a sniper, you may particularly enjoy this map. There's also a focal point around the gasworks and the big pipeline that stretches across the map. For our fall season, we have Operation Riverside. This is set in a very shallow valley. The reason why it's fall is you can see this in the tree lines, and it's all nice and yellow and orange. And also the main point here is the electrical substation and the river that actually runs through it. The river actually nicely makes an island for one of the more infantry-focused areas. And really what this is a reimagining of Caspian Border. We got a lot of really great feedback, and we tried to make something similar to that. For our spring season, we have Keosar Railroad. This focuses around, as you may guess, a railroad and the train tracks and the train, but also there's a number of logging camps here. It's also, the terrain is very hilly, so it's actually pretty good for vehicle warfare when we think about sort of sneaking up and rising over the hills into capture points. And then our 4th and final map, set in the summer, is an abandoned flats. So this is an agricultural farm set in the desert. It's actually pretty open, so very good for tank battles, also very good for air battles. And that makes up our 4 maps. So with these 4 maps, we have 3 new vehicles which we're bringing to you. So 2 of them are anti-air vehicles. They're the AA Vodnik for the Russian side and the Asrad Avenger for the US. And what these are is they're actually unique in a certain way because it's the first time we put transport vehicles with both AA weaponry as well as normal rocket launchers for ground vehicles, so that they're very much able to attack and to fight versus anything that you would like to take on. We also have our 3rd vehicle, which is the dirt bike, and to be perfectly honest, this is the star of our show. It's incredibly fast, very agile. It is actually the fastest vehicle that we've ever had in Battlefield 3. And it's just a huge amount of fun to play. We've designed all of our maps with the dirt bike in mind. So you'll see a lot of jumps, hidden jumps, not so hidden jumps. Even the way we place rock formations is, in such a way that you can get a good amount of air and just have a lot of fun with it. To help you on your way, if you use the speed boost, you'll even pop a wheelie. So this can be used to keep your momentum going. And from our point of view, we're really looking forward to seeing what the community can do with this. We've seen some incredible videos over the years with Battlefield 3, and we're really looking forward to seeing what you can do with this one. So on top of this, we have 2 new modes. So there are actually 2 returning modes from the franchise as a whole, but new to Battlefield 3. So the first one is Capture the Flag. This originally appeared in Battlefield 1942 10 years ago, so we're really happy to bring it back because it's such a staple mode for first-person shooters. But what we've done is we've added a battlefield twist to it, and by doing this, we've allowed the capture flag to be carried by any ground vehicle. So you can hop onto a dirt bike and take the flag back to your base at the fastest speed possible, but understanding that you're also very vulnerable to attacks. Or if you want a bit more security, you can jump into a tank, but then you'll be a lot slower. So it's one of these playing off against each other, risk versus reward things. We also have air superiority. So this is doing for jet pilots what we did with tank superiority, which is putting 12 jets versus another 12 jets. Everyone's in there, huge dogfights. We also have 3 capture points to help focus the fight. The more that you hold these capture points by holding the airspace, the faster you'll close the ticket fleet on the other side. The thing I really love about air superiority is it's not just there for our experienced jet pilots. It's also there for our pilots who may have been a little nervous to get involved in the jets before during Conquest. There's no need to feel that nervousness now. You can jump in, play, hone your skills, and then take that back to the Conquest levels. Along with the new vehicles, we actually have a really cool feature, which is our airdrop system. So similar to what you may have seen in Armored Kill, when you hold a certain point, one of the capture flags, then you will get a dropship which will fly across the map. And from this, you can use this as a normal spawn point to power drop into the map, or you can actually use the IFV drop. This is really cool because once you spawn into this, you'll actually see the doors of the dropship open, the parachute deploy, you'll get sucked out the back, and then you can add this extra vehicle to help turn the tides on the battlefield. So along with this, we have the usual 5 achievements, 5 assignments, and then a whole bunch of dog tags as well.